Does that mean that the only good time to invest in something like Bitcoin is when the Fed's about to print a bunch of money and people are about to get unhappy in money market funds? The answer is no, because a miniature version of that is happening all the time. All the time, the government is going through periods of bribing people into keeping their money on the sidelines with money market funds, and eventually they can't keep interest rates high because of the debt burden that they've encouraged everyone to incur, and so they have to print more money. So I believe Bitcoin is always the best way to preserve your time and energy, always the best way to preserve your purchasing power. But in the long term, because Bitcoin is finite, because it is scarce, because there's only 21 million Bitcoin that will ever exist, it does not have the problem of inflation that the US dollar has. And it does not have the problem of stocks and bonds and real estate, which is all of those can be made more. Whoever controls each of those things can make more of them. And in each case, when you go a long period of time without a market correction, the market value of each of those things tends to get way out of whack, which is what I think is happening with stocks and bonds and real estate right now. I think the values of those that are assigned in US dollar terms are out of whack with their underlying value. If I did not think that was the case, if I thought stocks or bonds or real estate was a better investment than Bitcoin, then I would not be 100% Bitcoin right now. I would have an allocation to other assets. The reason I don't have an allocation to any other assets I should say liquid assets, things you can actually buy and sell on a daily basis. The reason I have zero allocation to stocks and bonds and real estate, all of the stocks and bonds and real estate that I could invest in right now is massively overvalued. And there's nothing when I look around that I want to invest in. And I'm not alone. For example, Warren Buffett has a record more than $350 billion of cash that he's sitting on right now. He has consistently been selling off assets in his portfolio and just stockpiling cash. Even with his incredible track record of success for many decades now, he has decided there's nothing worth investing in for him right now. Not nothing, but the vast majority of things that he could invest in, he has decided are overvalued and he does not want to invest in them. And in my opinion, that is Bitcoin by a long shot. Now, gold is also performing very well, but I think long-term Bitcoin outcompetes gold and demonetizes gold, meaning I think Bitcoin sucks the value out of gold, and ultimately Bitcoin becomes the neutral reserve asset, which is why I have 100% of my liquid assets that I own or control are in Bitcoin.